Hello Scorpio, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. Today I'm here to do a reading for you. It's going to be for couples, and after I get done with yours I will do a reading for the singles. Just want to mix it up a little bit. I've had requests. So for the couples, you won't really notice a difference. It'll still be you on one side and your person or situation on the other. And this could be family, could be co-workers, it can be anybody. And I do see that coming through, more so family for the singles, which is interesting. Interesting. So what is the most important information for Scorpio to be made aware of? What is the most important thing? Oh, you might be feeling a little down. This card really represents everything it is in the upright, with it mostly being a delay in some kind of traveling plans. It still has, new beginnings, blessings, growth, some kind of victory. Oh, what a wonderful connection. So the world is going to be turning in your favor. There's something that you're wrapping up, something that's coming to an end, and it's like a reward. It's like you're closing the book on you're closing a major life event and starting a brand new way. The world turning in your favor is like every aspect of your life will start running a lot smoother when it comes to, family, love, children, people, work, money. Everything will start coming in a lot more smoother now. That is so interesting. It's like the sun coming out has made something close. Maybe it was communications with somebody, or something about somebody that's special in your life. And don't worry about your home life. Everything is running really smooth. There's no ups and downs. It's like a lot of peace and harmony, contentment. Oh, that's beautiful. And your person, they may be speaking their truth about something, so don't be afraid. If I'd rather have somebody, for myself personally, speak a truth than to hide something that I need to know. Because if there's something that they're hiding from you, that can build up some kind of resentment or some kind of imbalance between you and your partner. But somebody is definitely speaking their truth. For them, this will lead to not only releasing that truth, but it'll make them feel free. It'll give them clarity so they don't have that bogged down in their mind and their psyche. It'll liberate them. And it will be the truth. Oh. It's going to help you to come together and collaborate more closely to one another. The Three of Pentacles is an action, in a sense that you're showing somebody that you care, that you appreciate what they do. And it works both ways. It's like finally getting recognition for something that's been, something that has been, that felt like work, but it really wasn't work. It was more like you had to step it up. If there's children involved, there was something that needed to be done in that situation, or it could just be that the two of you are working very closely together so that everything in your lives continues to be that contentment, that peace and harmony, and it will continue as long as there's always a truth. Truths can sometimes be harsh, but don't let that stop you from being open, whoever your person is. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. For your person, there's something that's very karmic that needs to be closed out. It may have, I have a feeling this truth that came out was more than just talking about perhaps collaborating with one another. There's some underlying something else that's not being revealed. That's the only reason why the fortune isn't turning. It's waiting to turn, but at this point it can't, because there's something more than just the Three of Pentacles that needs to be expressed. So it was kind of like a partial truth. I mean, it was the truth, don't get me wrong, but there was more to it that wasn't said. Whew. Three of Pentacles, or Three of Cups in reverse. This could be somebody that somebody that just doesn't feel like celebrating. I mean, you Scorpio, you're ready. You're ready to start celebrating and being happy. But your person over here is not quite, because they're not quite involved in it. They don't feel like celebrating. This looks to me like somewhere, this can sometimes be a three-party situation. I don't necessarily feel that. It could be, with the partial truth coming out, it could be. Could be. Because you've got 2 3s on the board, and that to me is possibly some kind of three-party. This can also indicate too, when I think about it, this Three of Pentacles here is more of a spiritual card, because this is a monastery. There's a monk here. This work this person is doing it for, you know, as a humanitarian / spiritual work. And this here with the 3 cups in reverse also indicates that there might be a decision here by somebody, and possibly by both of you, that you're ready to both start taking a more spiritual look on life, instead of just, you know, letting things happen by accident, or, you know, in other words, living a life of spiritualness together, collaborating. And it could be that the Wheel of Fortune is because it might not be what you want, Scorpio. Let's keep going here. Somebody sure is holding on to something. And it could, this really does indicate both people. There could be 2 people here that are holding on something different from one another. One person could be holding on to money during these hard times. Somebody else could be blocking their mind and their heart not wanting to open up clearly. And somebody over here could be looking more for holding on to the money. It just kind of feels that way. Maybe somebody here doesn't really want to. I can't say that yet. Let's just keep going here. The Page of Swords. This is you, Scorpio. You've been observing. You've noticed some things that are going on. And not only that, whatever you're doing and whatever kind of work you're working on, you're going at it and you're right on track. It's a positive card. It's just letting me know that you're always kind of making sure that everything is good. Let's see what this is about here. Somebody's been really working hard on making life more easier. And I see that somebody also, with the Four of Pentacles for you, I believe it's you're wanting to hold on to some money, maybe put some money in savings or something. Because somebody here is doing the kind of work that they like to do is that meticulous kind of detailed work. Somebody that can get lost in doing their work, which is what this looks like you like, Scorpio. Sometimes you get so caught up in it you forget where you are. But you're not forgetting about a spiritual path. This may be something that you've started some time ago, and maybe this person's just now catching up to you. Somebody here feels like the money is not being shared equally. There could be somebody here that's, say for instance, there's bills to be paid. Somebody's paying more than the other person. Somebody here feels cheated a little bit, like they're not getting their fair share. There needs to be a discussion about this. And maybe, remember earlier when I said that this truth, the sword of truth, and I was talking about how there's, with the Wheel of Fortune not really being in the upright for this person. If there's some kind of animosity or some kind of resentfulness about not sharing equally the bills, and somebody feels like they're paying more than the other person is, that should come up in a conversation. If this is a cross watcher, if you're watching, don't be afraid to bring that up, because your person here is like, they're just all about work, loaded with money. And I think because you're not being truthful about this portion of it is why the wheel is not turning in your favor. And Scorpio, you're right on track. You're on the right path where you need to be. This is a couple, probably a married couple. Could also indicate that there is going to be some kind of, this could be some kind of commitment between two people that are stating that they're going to start believing and taking either the Christian version or the spiritual version. They're going to open up to that more. I think it should be that way for every couple. But that's just me. But it feels like this is a decision that this couple has made. I think it's very impressive. I really do. But just this one little tick here about, not being open honestly about everything. Being open and honest, but not about the money part of it. That must be a tender spot for your person. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. Let's see if this is about a spiritual path. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is somebody that is ruled by Virgo and Libra, and this is somebody that's like an opponent, somebody that fights against it. So this might be your person. They may be wanting to, well, they can become bitter when they're in the reverse. They can become vengeful, and they can drain your energy. Very draining. This is like the energy of this Queen in reverse is like somebody that likes to keep somebody else down. This to me is not walking with integrity. To me, this is like it reads for the reverse, somebody that's an opponent, somebody that you have to battle with, somebody you have to always. This could be the person that is feeling like they're not getting their fair share of money. There might be some inequality here for the whole family, or for the two people here. There's somebody here that's jealous. Jealous. So, Scorpio, whatever it is you have discovered with that Page of Swords has broken your heart. And I can say one thing for sure. If it was your intention to start becoming more spiritually, more awake, more conscious, which is what a lot of people are talking about nowadays. I call it like a spiritual renewing. And if your person's not in it with you, they're against you. Which will make it harder for your life, because then you'll always have to put up with this opponent, always kind of keeping you under thumb. I don't know what this, let's see if I can get another. You have 3 threes on the board. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. There's definitely something here about some kind of hurt. I feel like somebody here wants to start a spiritual path, and the other person isn't going to have anything to do with it. It's because they're too bitter. They're too angry about the money. Somebody here is all about the money. They don't feel like they're getting their fair share. Bitterness. Let's get a couple of oracle cards. I'm going to see what the angels and ancestors have. Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. You know, in a way, it kind of makes me think, if there's a couple here and one's working hard making money and the other one's maybe not working as hard, but they're bringing in some kind of money, maybe it's time to let go of that ideology that, you know, one person, let's say the masculine, has to provide more so than the feminine. It should be an equal give and take. It should be an equal love. It should be an equal camaraderie between two people that are married, or at least in a deep union with one another. It doesn't mean that it always has to be like it's been in the past. And I think this is what this is talking about. You know, let go of some of the old ways of thinking. Open up to a more spiritual way of being. If there's been a hurt in the past, that probably should come out. That should come out. And I kind of feel like somebody here is stuffing something down. Let's get a soul's journey. Surrender. I can release my need to control. I can release my need to control. That might mean if you're feeling as if you're forcing this spiritual awakening on your person. Maybe they don't want it. So don't try to control them and tell them. Or maybe it could be them trying to control you about the money part. I'm going to have to get another card. I want to get an energy card. Storm warning. Oh my God. This talks about, and it's a perfect fit here, when you're not speaking your whole truth and you let that just dwell within your psyche and it just keeps cooking and boiling over, and eventually there's going to be a break where it's going to be like a storm. To me, it's kind of like a tower moment. It's going to be major. If you don't speak your truth and you're in a commitment with somebody, no matter if it's marriage or just a deep commitment, if you're not speaking the truth and letting that out, it's going to keep stuffing you down inside. You're going to get sick if you're not already. And if there's something about a three-party situation, if it's your person and they're feeling guilty, they need to confess. And if it's you, Scorpio, there needs to be communications about that. There's a lot of pentacles on the board. I just feel like there's some hurt and some animosity, and they're speaking a truth, but not all of it. Alright, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you next time. Namaste. Thanks for watching.